Hello, my name is Alexander Open Yoga. I'm a certified Open Yoga teacher from International Open Yoga University. Currently, I live in Russia, and today is February 16th, 2018, and this is a short video about what the second principle of yoga is. Probably you have never heard about the second principle of yoga. The second principle of yoga and the first principle of yoga are two main principles that the whole structure of yoga is founded upon. Yoga is defined as a system of self-exploration that is founded upon the first and the second principles of yoga. And the second principle of yoga states that you should not waste your energy and focus your consciousness on anything that does not lead you to the goals that you have set in your work, leisure, studies, or yoga. Before you get involved into the next action, ask yourself whether it leads you to your goals. If not, reject it as misleading and unnecessary. And this principle of yoga is very, very important because it helps us very much in our life. And I'd like to share with you some of the quotes from very successful people, and probably some of them, or maybe all of them, probably they were not much into yoga, but I think they pretty much grasped the main idea of the second principle of yoga, and by these quotes we all may understand better what the second principle of yoga is. The second principle of yoga encourages us to be more successful in our life. It encourages us to be more logical. It encourages us to be following common sense, and this pretty much is a kind of filter from different kinds of nonsense that unfortunately pretty much widespread in our society. And if you follow the second principle of yoga, you might succeed in yoga really fast. And the first quote for today is from Walt Disney. Walt Disney is a man behind Disneyland, and once he said the way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. And this is pretty much the idea behind International Open Yoga University. We don't like much talkers. We like much more doers, and a lot of people like to talk, but doers are much less in number. But the doers are those people who propagate and spread the teaching of yoga much more effectively than those who just talk. And this is the principle that we abide by International Open Yoga University. This second quote is from Winston Churchill. The pessimist sees difficulty in every opportunity. The optimist sees opportunity in every difficulty. And this quote is also pretty much describes what International Open Yoga University is. We have a saying that says that transform your problems into tasks. In other words, whatever problems you encounter, you should come up with a task that might have a solution, and you should try to find this solution and transform this problem into a task, and then transform this task with a solution and solve this problem. And this pretty much helps us a lot in spreading the teaching of yoga throughout the whole world. And the third quote is from Will Rogers. Don't let yesterday take up too much of today. In other words, probably you failed to do something, probably yesterday, probably the day before yesterday, or in some day in the past. But do not be drawn by these failures, by these mistakes. Probably you can start all over again, or just transform these problems into tasks, as I said from the previous quote, and you will find a solution to this problem really fast. So thank you, Will Rogers, for this wonderful saying. The fourth quote is from a person who is unknown. This person said, "You learn more from failure than from success. Don't let it stop you. Failure builds character." And also, this is a very important quote because it says that you succeed from failures more than you succeed from success. And although on the path of yoga you may have failures, and these failures, they teach you much more than you might have learned from your success, because when you succeed you have a lot of good positive emotions, and this is also very good when you have a lot of positive emotions. But failures, they are not that bad as they might seem. They also help us in our life, and I personally can say that I've had a lot of failures, but I also find a solution to get out of them and find a solution. The fifth quote is from Vince Lombardi. Vince Lombardi was an American football hero whose uplifting words frequently make it into top 10 inspirational quotes lists. It's not whether you get knocked down, it's whether you get up. This is an inspirational quote by Vince Lombardi. So this quote is pretty much in line with the fourth quote, with the previous quote, and it also pretty much is in line with what we teach in International Open Yoga University. When you get knocked down by a problem, by an obstacle, you should get up and be successful. Because when you succeed in your personal life, you can very successfully spread the teaching of yoga. And I think the last quote for today will be by Steve Jobs. If you are working on something that you really care about, you don't have to be pushed. The vision pulls you. In International Open Yoga University, we have a concept of karma yoga work. Karma yoga work is a kind of work that you like very much, and this kind of work helps spread the teaching of yoga on a global scale. And this karma yoga work is what I do currently, and this video is also part of my karma yoga work, and I love and I like my karma yoga work, and this karma yoga work pulls me so I don't have to be pushed. So if you like the idea of spreading yoga, and probably if you want to study yoga just for yourself, it is also okay. You can visit our wonderful website at yogaopenyoga.com, and you can start with course number 0. It says what is yoga. It is a very basic course, and further on you can find different courses. We have a lot of different courses, and you can start taking them one by one and step by step at your own pace. You can delve deeper into very rare and secret kinds of yoga, and the information about these kinds of yoga are not very much available on the internet right now, and you may benefit from them also. So thank you for watching this video. Press the like button, subscribe if you have not already done so, and share my video with your friends if you think that this video was helpful and this video might help them also. Thank you for watching, and I hope I will see you next time, my dear friends.